Hello, fellow compatriots. This is your host, Tribuchon here, and I would like to introduce to you all my latest creation, Kino. Yes, that's right. So this creation was basically of a character that I made up named Kino. I suggest you go ahead and check out my Instagram for that character specifically. But anyways, he used to be a Glatorian at one time, a great being in fact, that transferred his consciousness into a matoran body that ended up getting deformed, damaged. Well, he was greatly damaged, sent to Kurzani. He ended up having a deformed body and ended up with a skakdi head and very weird proportionate body. And then, after some traveling across Matanui itself, the island, not the being, even though technically it can go either way on this case, he found a character that is able to repair bodies, make prosthetics and so forth. So Kino took the liberty to himself to upgrade himself back to his former self, kinda by giving himself a new body similar to that of his Vorok's nature. Yes, he was a Vorok so long, but to his dismay, most of the body parts were of Toa and matoran nature. However, due to the limited parts, he was stuck with making a 4-foot body. Now, matoran are typically, I think they're around 2 or 3 feet tall. So safe to say, Voroks would be, and Kino would be 4 or 5 foot, give or take. So, shorter than a Toa, but taller than a matoran. However, he is still as fierce as ever. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this figure, shall we? Well, that illusion was broken. So let's go straight into... Well, we're not going to be going into articulation. I'm so used to saying, let's talk about articulation. But you guys aren't really interested about that. As you can tell, this is based off of a Vorok's. He has a Vorok's design and so forth. However, he does have a function, but before we get into that, I want to mention that he has a similar waist design as the matoran hockey that I built a while ago with the adjustable admin. So the admin can in fact expand to fill in the empty cavity, and then it can compress into the chest cavity so that the figure remains solid all throughout. So there you go. The tail is Vorok's tail. It can't go down this far in this joint, but it can go forward, and you know the rest. Apologies for that interruption. So now let's go ahead and talk about the function. First of all, I should talk about weapons. He comes with this hook. Standard hook, and comes with a gun as well, a little blaster. Now this blaster does a unique function. You probably going like, you probably just put a Thornax in there or a Zamrosphere, fire it, right? Well, no, not necessarily. I did a little creative liberty involving this. Now, of course, we're going to need to have some great range over here, but you can in fact fire it. Let me put it in a corner here, because if I can fire, and it can fire like so, or
me see if I can angle this down just enough so that we can see it spin, because it does spin similar to a Beyblade on the ground. If I can get it to spin like a Beyblade. However, due to this small space, it's kind of hard to show that all too well. So that is basically the function right there. He can fire this thing, and it can simply be stored right in the side over here if I can learn to actually plug it in. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go straight into size comparisons, because that is probably something that you guys want to know about. So, for starters, here he is with Pohatu Mata. So, there you go, you got a size comparison there. Taller than a Toamata. And here he is with Frost from Robo Riders. I don't know why you would want to compare it with that, but there you go. So, room, woo! And here he is with Tahu, Uniter with Fire. I don't know why you would put G2 with G1, but there you go. Or G1 with G2, whichever you want to put it. It's the same thing. Even though technically you would probably say it's not. And here he is with Turek of Rakshi. Rakshi of Fear. So you got that. And then a whole bunch of good guys. So here's good guy, and good guy. So here he is with all those good guys. So many good guys, it's not even funny. And for all intents and purposes, here is his previous form. This here is also Kino. But for cohesion's sake, here's bad guy, which is basically this guy. G2 version, G1 version. I just used the G2 version. Hello, and welcome to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more stuff just like this, be sure to go ahead and subscribe. And of course, if you want to follow me in any sorts of social media, you can follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, Printerest, and also the T2V message boards. And also, Patreon, in case if you want to go ahead and give me some support. And the links to all those are in the description down below. Also, I have Discord as well, so you can chat with me if you want to, which the link to that is in the description down below. Anyways, that is it for this video. So I hope you all enjoyed, and like always, I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!